Hi, it's Jack from Autism Plugged In, and today we're going to be taking a look at My Life Skills Box, which is an app that does both sequences and social stories, and they also have a different kind of story called functional stories that's within the social stories category. And we're just going to go through this, and it comes with some preloaded things, and since the app is free, they've decided to, instead of creating a function where you can create your own stories, they've got a bunch of common ones you can buy for 99 cents each. So we're going to take a look at that today, and I'm going to open up the app here. So you see on the opening page, you've got two options, the My Sequences and the My Stories. So the My Sequences is going to be different steps to doing a task. So like brushing your teeth, it's going to have maybe 5 or 6 steps to do that. Or My Stories is going to be things like meeting new people or compromising, things like that. So we're going to look at My Sequences first. So I'm going to open that. And then here you see the two preloaded sequences that they've put on the app. And it's a male brushing his teeth and a female brushing her teeth. So I'm just going to pick one. And then you see it comes up with the different pictures and the descriptions. And then it's recommended that kids use use this app with their parents so that when they actually do the task, then the parent can check it off. Otherwise, the kids are just going to check them all off on their own without actually doing it. So,
I wet the brush with water.
you see if I tap on that, then it's going to play the audio here.
I wet the brush with water.
And then, so if you tap on each one of those, it'll say out loud what it says. And once you've done that, if you tap the checkmark box, once you do that, it's going to fill those up. And then when you're done, you get a reward sequence.
Yeah, I know how to brush my teeth.
So that's basically the sequences section. And again, you can tap any of these.
I brush my teeth well, up and down, and also back to front.
And you can also uncheck, so you're not stuck having them all checked if you accidentally hit more than one. So this is the sequences, and I'm going to look at, if you press add new sequences, you can take a look at ones that they have available for purchase, and some of them are helpful, and they're very common situations, like getting dressed here. There are two different levels, and they have a lot of these for both male and female, so you can pick accordingly. And those are all of the sequences that they have available for purchase. And this is my favorite area of the app because there's not a lot of apps that have good pre-made sequences that you can purchase. A lot of them make you build them yourself. So that's something that My Life Skills Box does well. And I'm going to go back so we can take a look at. So that was my sequences. And if I go into my stories, then you're going to see the two categories. There's social stories and then there's functional stories. We can look at social stories first. So you'll see the finger telling me to tap on the number 1. There are different things that you can tap on within the social story. So I can tap on this and it's going to talk about the situation from the child's perspective.
I am bored playing alone.
And then it's going to tell me to tap on the message bubble and it's going to say, this being the child, what you were kind of thinking in that situation.
Aw, I'm bored.
And then once you tap those, you can go and proceed by pressing the arrow on the right of the picture. And then again, you can tap.
I want to play with Julie. What can I do?
And then it's going to run through some example situations and solutions and then look at how those work out.
I can look at Julie. I have to do something else because Julie is not looking back at me. I can join Julie. We can swing together. I can invite Julie to play with me in the carousel. I choose to join Julie to the swing. Julie, may I play with you? Yes.
And then it runs through that. And there's not as many social stories available for purchase right now. I'm going to look at that now really quick. But they're going to be adding more periodically, so you can always check back. Here they just have I Learned to Compromise, which is actually their #1 app purchase, so I think that would be a pretty good one. Especially for kids on the spectrum, compromising is not always something easy. And just so I don't have to come back here, the functional stories, you see they have two here, The Doll is Hungry and Animal Farm. And really what functional stories are is they talk about how to play with things, and it kind of gives you ideas. And I'll look at the included functional story here if I go back. The doll is tired. So it kind of works the same as a social story. I can tap that.
My doll is tired. She wants to sleep.
And then here it kind of gives you different options. It doesn't move on to a different area based on which option you pick, but it's just, you can just tap on them and hear what it says, and then it'll go through the different options in the story. So
Pajamas, pillow, blanket, book.
and I was just tapping on those words as it said those.
Lay the doll to sleep on the pillow. Dress the doll with pajamas.
So it's kind of giving you ideas on what you can do to play with whatever you have. And you saw the other ones that you can purchase were Animal Farm and Feeding the Doll. So it's kind of a different take on social stories. It's just like playing at home stories. So that's really My Life Skills Box, and it's a free app, and you can download it. I have the description to the link to the full review in the description. So thanks for watching.